There you go. Right. What is up? Welcome, everyone, once again to my YouTube channel. Once again, guys, to another Cafesito Trading Nights with Sam, guys. Today is Wednesday, July 24th, 2024, guys. And today we're actually going to be going over the trend is your friend. And what is the myths behind it? What do a lot of people tell you? Follow the trend because the trend is your friend, guys. We're actually gonna be let's get started. I was literally about to share my broker, but that's a bit more confidential. All right. Let me go to my let me go to trading view and let's get started, guys. All right. Who caught some pips today? Drop a 111 in the chat if you caught some pips. Drop a 111 in the chat if you caught some pips, because I know we were bit pimping today. We go, okay? Okay. Look at her. Look at damn. She literally stole, guys. Like I caught like the sales. I didn't call those buys. I got stopped out like 3 times, but it's all good. We get stopped out, but we get back and better. All right. So I'm gonna review the pairs, guys. I'm gonna go over the pairs. Um, I'm gonna go over the pairs that we go in this session. So that's just to show you guys that I do trade. I do be taking the trades. It just depends on the time. Sheesh, coach. Look at Silver. Silver went to a resistance and then he resisted it and then he just left. All right. So Silver left, guys. Our next player that we got, Mr. Coffee. Okay. Mr. Coffee did his thing. We had the right direction. We just had the wrong entrance. Like the wrong entry because the entry was that we had was up here. We were expecting a push, but she decided to leave without us. We're all good. Okay. GJ, I told you guys, I didn't know. GJ, I was super confused. Okay. I mean, do I really gotta say something? Do I really gotta say anything about this one? Because, I mean, them 268 pips, it's just a move. All right. Wait for this one. Okay. Do I really gotta say something, guys? No. Because now we understand. Now we build up, guys. And today we're gonna be talking about this right here, my friend. The trend is your friend. All right. So let me actually get started with all the pairs. All right. As gold leaves the stations and goals keep going, guess what? We're gonna delete everything. All right. Let me just delete everything real quick. So let's get started, guys. So we all understand the markets. Okay, we all know how the markets truly move. Let me actually go back to my first love. Let me go back to gold because she'd be getting mad if I use another pair, but it's all good. It's all good. But when it comes down to just understanding, the trend, guys, a lot of times you have to understand that there's many ways to really look at a trend. There's many ways to really look at a chart. Many people want to see this. This is what many people want to see. Yes or yes? This is what many people want to see. This beautiful, beautiful, just, way of moving the market. This is what most people want to see. This type of trend. But 60 to 70% of the time, the charts don't even look like that. The charts look like this. Yes or yes? So a lot of times we have to understand that market structure, understanding that the trend is your friend is what's truly going to get you to the next level of trading. Let me actually change the color of the background because I was just playing around with it. Actually, I'm kind of like grayish. But once you guys understand that the trend is your friend, once you guys understand that following market structures where you're truly gonna get yourself to the next level in the markets is when you truly bring everything together from Fibonacci to smart money concepts that we talked about on Monday to Fibonacci yesterday. And once you add all these things together, you can really create the powerful trading tool, which is a strategy. And everything that I've been breaking down to you guys every single day It's just my strategies, what I see within the markets, and it's what I understand within the markets. So a lot of times when it comes down to just trends, guys, when you want to follow the trend, there's only three ways the market can move. Okay. Can you guys drop them in the chat if you know the answer? What are the three ways that the market can move? Or what are those three markets called? Like the three names that we give those markets. Okay, let me see. Uptrend, downtrend, consolidation. Correct. Those are the three: uptrend, downtrend, and consolidation. So once you guys understand that that's the only three ways the market can move, is when you will understand where in the market is it that you are at right now. The reason why a lot of traders, let's say 70% of the time, lose money is because they're not aware of where in the market they are at. Market structure is one of the most important key points when it comes down to trading. Understanding where is it that the trend is going. Not only understanding the trend in the smaller time frames, but understanding the higher time frames is what dictates the movement of the markets. You guys got to understand that what dictates the move of the market is market structure. The only way we see those big sales is market structure. The only way we see those big buys is market structure. A lot of people in this trading space are scared of something called news. Drop a coffee mug in the chat if you're scared of news. If you feel like news is, you sometimes lose against news, or you sometimes feel like, oh, damn, I lost because of news. Drop a coffee mug in the chat if you give news, like if you ever tell yourself, oh, the reason why I lost is because of news, or the reason why I'm not succeeding is because of news. Because let's be honest, guys, the majority of the traders, they're always blaming news. They're always saying, oh my God, it's the news, it's the news, it's the news. No, the news is just an excuse for price to move to the right direction of the trend. Write that down again. The news is just an excuse for the market to move at the right direction of the trend. Does that make sense? So once you guys understand that, you guys can really understand where in the market is that we are at. So when we're looking at, higher time, when we're looking at uptrends, what we want to see is something called higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Okay. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Okay. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. In consolidation, this is just an uptrend. In a downtrend, you want to see something like this. Low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Does that make sense? So once you guys understand that that's what you want to see in the markets, but before you see any of these movements, there's many things that are going to happen. There's going to be consolidation. What is consolidation, guys? Consolidation is a state of period that the market is charging power to go to the next level. So a lot of times we see consolidation getting built up before that big movement happens. Does that make sense? That's what consolidation is there for. Consolidation is not just, oh, the market is consolidating. No, start having understanding that the market is consolidating because it has a bigger movement to make. It's going to a bigger time frame. It's going to a bigger area. So it has certain movements that the market has to do. Does that make sense? Right. So now, since we're seeing that area right there, guys, now the way you can kind of understand, the transition from a consolidation to an uptrend or a downtrend, that would be through break of structures, through trend breaks, or just regular break of structures, which they come in support and resistance levels. We're gonna be talking about that tomorrow. In our next session, we're gonna be talking about support and resistance. So do stay for that. All right. But without much to say, guys, now that I kind of gave you guys a little TED talk, because that's what we do the first 10 minutes of the call, we kind of give a little TED talk before we actually go into the markets. Okay. So who's ready? Can you guys drop a coffee mug in the chat if you guys are ready? All right. So let's dive into the charts. So first things first, now that we have an understanding of what market structure is, now that we understand where is it that the markets are right now what we're going to go through is we're going to mark it up. All right. So first things first, my strategy is known as the J trap, guys. We use trend lines, we use smart money, we use Fibonacci, we use a lot of things to just make this one thing. And it's just a build up. It's just things that you build up over time. So first things first is our daily zone, guys. So my higher daily will be, so when you're drawing your daily zones, like I always tell you guys, you want to make sure that it's in an area where the market has a lot of touches. Okay. Where the market has been previous support and previous resistance. So I like this area right here. That's my lower daily right there. That's the market's on sales, guys. That's what the market's on selling momentum. Even though we want to buy it, because I understand that a lot of people have been buying it here. I'm gonna be honest. I took 2 buys before this call, and I got stopped out because I had to understand that the daily zone is right there. I had to understand there's something called market structure, guys. And who here can already tell us the markets, the structure that the market's playing on for us? Because I can already see it, guys. So when I mark up a trade or when I mark up a chart and I want to focus on just the trend and following the trend, what I will draw is something called a trend line. And in that trend line, that will really help me see if I'm going to see a break of structure or if I'm going to see a trend continuation. Okay. So a trend line, the only way you will truly draw a trend line is if you see 2 touches or more. If you see 2 touches and more, then it is possible for you to draw a trend line. I see 1, 2, 3, 3 different zones getting tapped by the market. And the market not breaking through them, only kissing them and then leaving from them. Does that make sense? And this is what's known as a trend line. An area that has gotten touched multiple times and the market just coming back and retesting it. This is why we saw the break of structure. This is why we saw big sales on gold. Drop a 111 in the chat if you were here when I told you that gold was going to go up 50% before it sold down. Because didn't I tell you guys when? Monday? I think it was this one right here. Yep. I think it was around this one that I told you guys that gold was going to go up to the 50% and it was going to sell. It actually went up to 61.80 zone and then it just sold from there. So that was a beautiful move, guys. So now the reason why we're seeing a lot of selling is because of market structure. And once you guys understand market structure, it'll be more easier for you guys to understand it to a different level. Okay, now from the daily, we're going to go to the 4 hours. And in the 4 hour, we're going to identify areas in the market where the market has touched a lot of times. Okay, so I like this area right here where the market's at right now. I could see the market either stopping right there or just breaking and going a little bit more lower. But when we were talking about market structure, now from the 4 hour, I want to move on to the 1 hour. And in the 1 hour, I want to see this. And this is another trend within the market. You guys see that? We saw the break of structure. And now we're seeing what? We're seeing low, lower high, low, lower high. So what's the next movement that the market's going to do? What is the next movement that the market's going to do, guys? A lower high. Okay. And that's how we follow the trend. And that's how we understand that the trend is our friend. Okay. We could see like right now we're in that 1 hour. And we could see the big pull all the way to the upside. So in the 4 hour, it's more easier for you to see trends in the 4 hour. Like we have, the high, then we have the low, a break of structure right there. You guys see that? We see the break of structure, but then we see the market coming back, creating a lower high, almost retouching the trend line, leaving from it, going all the way down here, bouncing back again, leaving from it. What makes you think that the market's not gonna go back and retouch that again? It's just following healthy market structure. That's what the market's doing. It's just following healthy market structure. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. That's just following healthy market structure. Does that make sense? Can you guys drop on 111 in the chat if that makes sense? So now that we understand where in the market is that we are at right now. Now when I go to the 1 hour, in the 1 hour, I want to see where in the market we are at right now. So honestly, guys, we could see two things right now. If gold decides to actually break through here, go up, come back to the downside, we're gonna see up momentum to the upside. We're gonna go see a retouch of that candle right there. So we could see the market just moving to the upside. Okay. See something real quick. So we could see some upside momentum, guys. So like in this session right now, just get ready because the market's already indicating us that we could see some buying move. As you guys saw this whole morning, what happened this whole day, guys? The whole entire day, the market was just dropping. What makes you think that during London session, we're not going to see a lot of buys? London session happens at 3 a.m. So that's London open. So since we're seeing London open, after today's New York open, after Asia, because Asia is session, like it was this whole drop right there. It was crazy, guys. And a lot of people don't think Asia session moves. But we could see an upper momentum, guys. We could see the market already starting to place itself in position to just, move up instead of, already starting. So honestly, guys, who's ready to make some money on tonight's session, guys? So I can already kind of see this area right here already being our area of, this whole area right here already breaking in for us, guys. That whole area already holding on for us, guys. So I can already see that. Not only that, but what did the market do? What does the market do after each drop? After each drop, the market just goes back up and picks up, like, let's say, kind of picks up the money that it left behind. So that's what we're seeing with gold right now, guys. With gold, what we're seeing is a big, what's known as the cat theory. The cat theory states that when the market's just falling, one day it's gonna, like, what, there's gonna be a moment that the market's just gonna bounce and it's gonna start going up, 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 up. And that's what the market is doing right now. The market's getting ready to just go up, 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 up. After it goes down, 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 the market's getting ready to go back up a bit and retrace. And this is what we want to catch. So right here, right now, guys, we are seeing this as our retrace, as our rejection zone, guys. So if I was you guys, I will honestly draw this. Let me see. I want to see. So I like that area right there. So I could see the market rejecting from this whole zone right there. The whole zone right there, guys, I do want to see rejection right there. Before seeing a lot of more continuation to the upside. Does that make sense? So this whole area right here, guys, that whole area right there, more like this area right here, you do want to see rejection from the market. So that's our rejection zone right there, guys. And see, so that's our rejection zone. So we are seeing that as a rejection zone, guys. So now what we want to see is we want to see the market just, So because the market has to eventually come to a stop. After the market has just been selling, the market has to eventually come to a stop. Does that make sense? And this is the stopping point that I see within the markets, you know? So that could be a rejection zone, guys. Not only that, you do want to wait for this right here, which is our resistance. I would consider that resistance right here. Actually, move this back a bit one more time. I will consider this a resistance. Does that make sense? Resistance. I will consider 2372 as a resistance area, guys. So you want to wait for a break of resistance and also a break of a rejection zone, guys. And honestly, from here, I will honestly be taking my trade up. If so, who's marking up this chart with me at this moment, guys? I will honestly be taking my trade TP2. I'm looking at 2396, guys. TP2 2290 2296, 20 TP1 2383. Okay, so I am seeing that because the market just has been selling. Now we want to see, now that we're in the 1 hour, even though the market did this whole movement, which we see, highs and lows and highs and lows, we saw this trend right here, and now we're seeing this trend right here. So you do want to see, so what could happen is maybe the market goes up, creating, a break of structure, because this is going to close above here. The market comes back, retouches the resistance, breaks through this area to our TP1, retouches our TP1, breaks to our TP2, and then goes to our TP2. Not only because of that, but I'm seeing this as a money area, guys. You guys see how is it that I'm marking up this chart, but just looking at it, by understanding where is it that we are in the markets? For me, honestly, guys, gold. So get ready, guys. So Liz, I know you just got, I think, no, who is it? Stephanie. So you just got in, sis. So get ready because the market we could be seeing some buy momentum during London session with gold. So get ready for that. Because look at this. That's already 1, 2, 3 rejection, guys. And we do want to see market structure getting played off. So as we understand market structure, if the only way I will really, because I could really be seeing the buys during London or like starting right now, and I could see some sales during them in the session between London and New York, because there's a mixer between London and New York. A lot of people believe that, okay, 9:30 is only New York, but no. Something a lot of people don't understand is that that New York is by itself all the way to 12 p.m. right here, which is Thursday right there. Wait, yeah, because we have 3 a.m. As right here is where we have them both together. This is where they both start to be together. Okay. And then we have New York by itself right here. Does that make sense? So we could be seeing that buying momentum right now. London sales. We could be seeing the following movement. If the market does want to follow the really good structure, guys, this is what I want to see. Facts, the overlap, and that's honestly one of the best I just trade. All right. So we do want to see this. Honestly, I do want to see this. This is what I want to see within the markets. Something like this. Does that make sense? Because in each session, like, you have to understand that all the sessions are differently, guys. Okay. So that's on my way, guys. We could be seeing this as a resistance. We could be seeing this as a rejection zone, but at the same time, not only rejection, but support. So the market's about to break a resistance, guys. So do get ready to get into some buys, guys. Who's ready to make some back with me tonight, guys? So we could be seeing the market go to right here and fill up like almost this whole candle right there. That'll be about 253 pips tonight, guys. Who's ready to make some pips? We're risking almost 40 pips, guys, for 233. That's almost we have almost let me see, right there. So this is what we want to see with gold, guys. So do get ready. TP1, guys, like how I was telling you guys, TP1 to 2383, TP2 2396, guys. TP1, all right. So get ready, guys. Let the market break through. Let the market break through it, and then when we see the pullback, we are taking those buys. Okay. When we see the pullback, we are taking those buys, guys. So if you guys thought we were never gonna take trades during my session, you guys were wrong, because see, it's just timing, guys. You have to let the market play it off in front of us, guys. And that's what the market's doing for us. The market's literally playing in front of our faces, you know. But that's what I want to see within the markets, guys. I do want to see the break of structure, not only because the market rejected this, but the market didn't came and close below this, guys. So that's already showing me a much stronger, buying momentum already. So if I see this right here, and I can see the comeback, guys, and then I want you guys, when you're making these things like this, not only like focus so much in the bigger time frames, but something I like to do in the smaller time frames is draw out my break of structure. A lot of people are trend choppers and they like catch the trend. So that's a break of structure right there from a trend chop, guys. So since now I'm seeing the break of structure, guess what? And that's a full candle, which is even crazier. So now, guys, this is showing me for sure that now we're in the buying mode, guys. We're in a buying environment after seeing all those sales, guys. So do get ready, guys. Okay. So I actually got in all the way down here, guys, before the session, around like 23:15, which was the beginning of the session, guys. I already had like a buy limit in that area right there. So do get ready, guys, because that area right here could be the re-entrance right there. This area right here could be the re-entrance right here. Okay, either wait for right there, and if the market fails to go up there, just wait for the market to come to this one right here, which is 2371, guys. So you have those areas right there, guys. So you do want to wait for the market to really strongly close and then take the buy. I usually mark up my charts in the daily 4 hour and 1 hour, and then I take my trades between the 30-minute and the 15 minutes. I even go down to the 3-minute to actually have that good movement. Because when we go down to the 3-minute, look at what we're seeing, guys. You guys see that? Okay, this right here is actually, this right here is failing to close above here, but at the same time it closed above here. So we do want to see a little pullback before continuation, guys. Okay, so do wait, guys. Honestly, wait for the market to keep going up a bit more, and then do come back or like around that area, and then that's when you take that trade. Does that make sense? Can I get a one more in the chat if that makes sense, guys? Because if it makes sense, it makes money, as we know. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys mark it up one more time. This is the settings. I'm actually gonna pull them up. So that's my entry. That will be my entry area right there, guys. So just draw it up. Once you guys see that come in, take it. Because I can already see the market really playing that buying momentum for us tonight. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna just put it up one more time. Right there, guys. I'm gonna just leave it for the next 2 minutes. So at 11:38, we're gonna move on to the next pair, and which is gonna be silver. Meanwhile, we let gold do its thing. Okay. Let me just move to right here. Look at that beautiful, beautiful movement, guys. Beautiful movement that the market's really gonna do. And if we do pull out the Fibonacci from yesterday's session, sheesh, coach. we're going to the 50% zone. That's gonna be a beautiful trading, guys. That's gonna be a beautiful trade. 50%. Yes, sir. Let's go. All right. So let's move on to the next pair, guys. The next pair is baby brother. Is the baby brother. And this is nothing more than market structure, guys. Sheesh. Oh my Lord Jesus. I bet. So we are sitting at a daily zone right now, guys. With silver, I am like just waiting for the market to. That's a daily zone right there. So I'm waiting for the market to do its thing with silver. Silver and gold move similar, so that explains a lot of their movements. So I am seeing this area right here. Okay. Next thing that I'm seeing with silver. Let me just pull this out. Next thing that I see with silver, guys, will be after we draw our daily, now we move on to the 4-hour. And in the 4-hour, what we want to do is fix those daily zones. Okay, so do you guys like this daily zone or no? Because in my opinion, the daily zone is not it. Well, let me see. Actually, it is a pretty cool. It's right there. Let me just fix it up real quick. So in the 4-hour, that's what we do, guys. For those of you who are new to my session, something that we do in the 4 hours that we fix those daily zones. So this a daily zone is basically like a range over an area. And as we can see, this is really showing market structure in the 4 hours. We have the high. We have the high right here. Then we have the low. Then we have that what? Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Guess what's next? Lower high. So since now we're seeing a lower low, now in the 4 hour, I wanna since in the 4 hour I cannot really say like, oh, I see this right here. I want to go to the 1 hour. In the 1 hour, that's where I will be truly defining where is it that I see the market going at. So if you guys want to take, so I do see like buying momentum around right there. So this area right there could be our break of structure area. So 27, so our resistance equals 27,987, guys. 27,987. 987. We could be seeing the buying momentum right there, guys, in that area right here. After the market crosses that area, we could be seeing some buying momentum, okay? And we could be seeing the buying momentum going to maybe 50% area gap. We could be seeing the 50% area getting filled up, okay? So I am going to put that down right there, guys. So we could see the market going all the way to 50%. So that will be a total of about, if the market breaks above that, that will be a total of 36 pips. And I'm gonna lie, for silver, that's a beautiful move right there, guys. Because remember, because right here, right now, we're just gonna catch the small move before the bigger move. So this right here, I mean, we could be seeing that as TP1, and we could be seeing around here as our TP2, because we do have all this big area right there. So anywhere of these two zones, I do want to see the following. I want to see something like this. Does that make sense? So I do want to see that happening right there in those areas. Like the market could just goes up and then just sells from them. Because right now, I don't really have a clarity so much on silver. So that's why I'm just drawing it like that. So we got London opening at 3 a.m. So do wait for the market. If you do trade silver, we do wait for the market to break our resistance, stay above our resistance, come back, retests it, and then just keep going to the upside, okay? So that could be the next side. This could be the idea that we are expecting. So we are seeing either like our TP1, target one, equals 28,355. And if the market holds, like the market like resists, our target one, we could be seeing selling from that area, okay? And then we have our target two, 28.668. Okay. And I'm gonna just make a note on the side. If market resists my target zones, we could be seeing selling momentum. Selling momentum. Okay. Drop a coffee mug in the chat, guys, if you guys are with me, guys. Drop a coffee mug in the chat, guys, if you guys are here with me still. Okay. So we could be seeing this momentum happening right here, guys. The next pair that we're going to is coffee. And honestly, guys, coffee's just been doing its thing. Okay. Coffee's just been coffee. Okay. Coffee's just been coffee. So honestly, with coffee, so today's the only day that we're not actually gonna be taking a trade. But with, as we understand, this whole area has money. So I do want to wait for the market to really go and hit this area for me to really take a trade. But I do want to go to the 4 hour. And missing the 4 hour, I do want, because we could be seeing like a lot of selling momentum, guys. So from right here, if we do want the market, okay, I found a guy. So we do have that support right there. We do have that resistance. We do have that support right there. Okay. So you guys see when I didn't find a certain zone, I just went to like a smaller time frame to really look for it. So that's something I like to do. Like right here with coffee, we could be seeing coffee pull all the way to up here. Okay, up here and then just but we are in selling momentum with coffee, guys. With coffee, we are seeing selling momentum. And I honestly feel like this right here could be the area. So we could be seeing that resistance right there. Resistance equals 302.36.81. We could be seeing the resistance right there, guys, at 236.81. So do wait for the market to wait for that resistance, guys. But at the same time, remember, we're following market structure. So after the market went up, and this right here didn't close above here. So that can already indicate us that was a lower high, a lower low. We want to wait for a lower high before continuing to a lower low. Does that make sense? So we do want to wait for the market to go back up and give us the lower low. And then from that area right there, I will be looking into more of a selling momentum, guys. So I could be seeing the market just, let me color this green because that's where the money is now. Selling zone. So we could be seeing that as a selling zone. I'm gonna just leave it as from that, guys. I mean, and if we are expecting targets, see, it's most likely gonna go from fifth to fifth level. So from up here to like all the way down in here. We could be seeing coffee. Sheesh, coach, that's a beautiful move to go and play right there. So we could be seeing coffee coming up there and all the way to down here. Make that big momentum, guys. So you do want to wait for coffee to do that. Let's go back and check on gold. Look at gold already moving. Beautiful. So you guys do want to wait for coffee to do that. And coffee does open up at 4 a.m. So right here. Let's put that coffee open. So if you buy a lot of Starbucks, it's time for you to get revenge on coffee, guys. So we could be seeing this like right here as our next rejection area. So we could be seeing two things. Either the market just automatically sells from here. Like we could be seeing two things. Either the market pulls up a bit more and we do see sales right there, or we wait for it up there. So this is another resistance right there. And we're gonna talk about this tomorrow, guys. Like this is just basically preview of what we're gonna talk about tomorrow. Okay. So this is what I want to see with it. I do want to see the resistance getting broken because we are seeing more of a pullback creating a lower high. Okay. Now we're gonna go to GJ, guys. I'm actually gonna be running over these pairs for the next, like I'm gonna run through them because I do have another call in like right after this one. So yep. So with GJ right now, we are sitting on a daily, guys. I mean, GJ's just been GJing. Like GJ right there. We could see GJ that so right there. And we could see this as an our next daily right there. From daily to daily. Okay. So we are seeing from daily to daily. Now in the 4 hour, we want to move to the 4 hour. And since we don't see clarity yet, now we want to move to the 1 hour. In the 1 hour, that's where we're going to be. You see how all the pairs, they're getting ready to literally, the markets are about to be buying markets because we are seeing just that momentum, guys. So you do want to wait for, the selling mode. So the next selling area that I do see with GJ is this area right here, guys. So Brandon, I know you like your J's, bro. So this could be the selling zone right here, bro. So do be careful when you're taking between that area right there. So I'm gonna just put that selling zone slash lower high. Okay. So I know for a fact that Brandon is about to go for that. Okay. So we are seeing that as a selling zone, guys. So I do want to wait for the market to go up there before I do take that. Still sells to that downside. Let me see. I know he comments something. Yeah. I know you already, bro. I know how you is. Like, I know your pairs already. 3 in right there. We have London open. So we could be seeing the selling momentum happen during London open, guys. The next pairs, which are the two that have been playing pretty beautiful, is Bitcoin and Ethereum, guys. Who here caught the Bitcoin move? Because I did. Okay. So once again, guys, we are expecting 50% Fibonacci retracement, which is around that area right there. So we could see a lot of more selling with you know, we could see a lot of more selling with Bitcoin. But the zones that I don't want to focus on this right now. Just letting you guys know. The next daily zones, guys, that I do see within the markets is this one right here. That's the daily right there. And the next daily that I do want to focus with the market is this one up here. Drop on one in the chat if you guys understand what I'm saying by don't focus on this. And why did I say it? Blah. So honestly, guys, as we can see, we are creating the lower momentum. We see equal highs, and we see the low, high, low. Okay. So we could be seeing the market pulling back into this area right here. So do wait for that. I'm actually gonna be waiting for this myself. Okay. So I have the 4 hour. Now I want to go to the 1 hour. I wouldn't put I might put okay. The 4 hour, let me fix the daily zone. Because I don't really actually like this better as a daily zone right there. So we could be seeing the pull to the upside. And in the 1 hour, we could be taking the trade in the 1 hour, guys. Or we could be seeing like around this area right here. So we could be seeing the sales from that area right there, guys. I will put a stop loss right there up here. So see this one right here. So this is kind of like the trade idea that I'm going for with silver, with Bitcoin. Because we do want to, if the market does decide to continue, guys, we are gonna be seeing this happen. So do get ready because Bitcoin is about to give us another run for our money. Okay. So London open at 3 a.m. We are seeing like London open right there. So who's excited to take this trade right here? Because I know I am, and I know who I'm gonna be taking it for sure. So we have a resistance zone. A resistance zone. Okay. We could be seeing this as a resistance zone, guys. So do get ready for that one. Okay. So do get ready for wait for that pull, and then just we are taking those sales right there. Okay. And the only reason why I'm taking that as my stop loss, which is like 52 pips for 253, not that bad in my opinion. Okay. Our very last pair, which I'm looking at and I love as well, it will be Ethereum. So Ethereum is like the baby brother of gold, like just the same way that that we have silver, and I mean Ethereum is the baby brother of crypto of Bitcoin. Sheesh, coach, look at that. She's actually sitting at the 50% right now. So the next fifth zone that we could be looking at is around that one right there. So, but let me look at this. Look at this, guys. Like, so you guys can be like, oh, Sam, look at this Fibonacci zones, guys. Beautiful zones. We talked about it yesterday. So we are sitting at the 50% Fibonacci right now. So I wanted to actually see that happening. So now we're gonna actually move on to the daily. And in the daily, so we are kind of, I think we could see the market pulling back to this area right there. So honestly, guys, I will be looking for, I mean, Bitcoin to pull up one more time to kind of like, retrace a bit of this money right here. Ethereum. I do want to see a bit more of a retracement with Ethereum to the upside. So you can go pick up some of that money. I will actually move my daily to all the way up here. Is a much better area because we do have a lot of more hits. And I do want to see maybe Ethereum even like, if Ethereum does decide to leave from this area right here, right here, that could be like kind of like our. So if you guys are ready to take another trade right now, I will be recommending this Ethereum right here. Let me actually go to the 1 hour. Yeah. So wait for the market. If you guys are going to take another trade with Ethereum this evening, guys, because Ethereum essentially follows what gold does. I mean, what Bitcoin does. So I will be taking like, wait for the market to pull a bit higher, and do put your stop loss right here. Not like around this wicks right there, which is 23.14. And I will be taking my trade all the way to up here. You guys see what I'm saying? Okay, so I will be waiting for the market to close above here. So I could be taking this trade right here. And in that area right there, we could be seeing the bigger the bigger selling momentum. Like around this area right here. Drop a 111 in the chat if you're with me, guys. Drop a 111 in the chat if you're with me. So we could be seeing the market pulling into right there. All right. So for this first one, I do want to wait for this right here to get. So these are our zones, guys. We have our resistance up there. So we have our resistance right here. Let me just copy this right here. Just copy the coordinates. Let me paste them. Right there. We could be seeing our resistance right there, guys, which will explain why we're seeing those sales. And we could be seeing our support right here, which could explain why we're seeing those buys right there. Okay. Anybody else have more questions for me, guys? Anybody has any questions for me, guys, before? Because right after this, I'm gonna just do a little run through all the pairs, guys, one more time before we leave. So we could be seeing some buying momentum with cryptos during London. See, okay. We could be seeing some, let me see, 3M. With the 3M right there. London Open. Okay. So we could be seeing some buying momentum during London Open with cryptos, guys. But without much to say, let me just, all right, guys, for those of you in my YouTube channel, this is it for us today, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me on another session, guys. And get ready because tomorrow's session is actually going to be one talking about those support and resistance level and how can we make it more easy for us to identify them, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching today's YouTube video. Subscribe, like, and share, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right.